Good morning. I'm looking right now at a release of information. New medical device may change the face of battlefield treatment. It's dated for December 21st, 2020. The U.S. Army Medical Material Development Activity has teamed with one of its commercial partners in the development of a novel medical device that may prove to be a game changer in the frontline treatment of wounded warfighters. At the bottom, no longer highlighted, but at the time I found it, it was USAMMDA is a subordinate command of the United States Army Medical Research and Development Command under the Army Futures Command. On December 21st, 2018, which would be 2 years before the publication of this article, I had contacted the White House directly. Why? That's a matter for me to discuss with the White House. Or it's a matter to come up as part of charges in consideration of my original petition. My concern, however, is that today is the anniversary, 1 year anniversary, of a video I made where I discuss how on December 13th of 2018, I had contacted the Office of Special Counsel and they had informed me that I did not qualify for whistleblower protections. To this day, I am dumbfounded. I believe it was an act of political reprisal. And I believe my allegations that it was an act of political reprisal are substantiated by this other article that I'm looking at right now. Marines showcase marksmanship skills at the 2018 Far East Marksmanship Competition on Okinawa. The article was written December 18th, 2018. This is what it says right here. 16 teams competed on December 13th in a rifle and pistol competition. To enter and compete as a team, each team must include 4 shooters. A team must have an officer and a first-time shooter. The first-time shooter must be at least a non-commissioned officer. Does that mean you don't even get to shoot for the first time until you become an NCO? If I had to choose right now about what it meant to honor the kind of commitments that were put down in 2005, I'm choosing these 16 teams. That's what happened. It wasn't just 16 men. It was 16 teams of men, and I'm keeping them. In 2009, the means were at hand to both go through what had already been put into effect that was illegal and unconstitutional, and to allow for it to have been taken out of consideration as a misrepresentation of what we stand for and who we are, and also to have availed ourselves of what had been appropriated in order to safely deal with the component materials of chemical and biological and radiological weapons, and to have assured that in conjunction with pre-existing policy and what should have been professional standards adhered to by all the sectors involved, that anybody in the medical sector or anybody involved with alleged healthcare was apprised of what was necessary to guard against their sector being exploited for the development of chemical, biological, or radiological weapons. They are not leverage. They are not some form of bartering in order to try to get a kickback for your pension later on down the line. They weren't then, they aren't now. Now, a year after I submitted that letter, my request to the Office of Special Counsel, and they responded. There are other things, and I'm sure that had I been excluded from consideration in one regard, other people would have felt that they should be availed of the benefits of what would have accrued as my time served and what would have accrued as the merit that could have contributed to me and the people with whom I was associated at the time to be able to have engaged. Let me tell you, by this time, I very well could have been in Congress myself, or I could have been in the fourth or fifth term of working on or with staff involved with actual representation of the people in Congress. I wasn't in the military. I didn't sign up for the military. But I'm not trading 16 teams of qualified people, people that I would have needed in 2016, people I needed in 2017, people I needed in 2018, people I needed in 2019, people I needed in 2020, people I need now, my people. I'm not trading them.